So I was listening to The Diary of a CEO. I've been listening to it for a while now, but I was listening to it, particular episode. Trevor Noah, if you guys never heard of him, look him up. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of him or you've seen him somewhere. But he was talking about connection. I mean, a lot of the, like you say, podcasts or the sit down talk, whatever, was about connection and just us as human beings and, what we seek, what the online community can be, things like that, right? But, in my own life, I don't know if you ever know why you're watching something when you're doing, or why you're listening or whatever. And if maybe you don't think like that, maybe some people don't think I'm doing this or I'm watching X because whatever, I know why I watch Diary of a CEO, right? I think I watch it because there's people a lot smarter than me that are talking about topics that I am curious about, and sometimes topics I'm not curious about, but I still watch it because I want to learn more and more how those people's minds work, right? So the Trevor Noah one was cool because I'm like, I saw the title said something about ADHD, depression, whatever, and I'm like, I've been through some depression and all that crap, so let's see what's up. But anyways, as I'm watching it, he's talking about, connection and what the online space can be, and how he met some of his best friends from playing, first-person shooter games, and then just talking to him on there, and then they just kind of got, and he said Reddit's beautiful because you can post on Reddit and not have it doesn't show your face and things like that, and people will respond or whatever, right? Come together. And it, honestly, what I wanted to do was I was like, man, I want to go on Reddit right now and post about what's going on in my life, like what I'm having a hard time with. Like, that is a good idea. And then I thought, but I'm posting on Reddit, so no one sees my face. Therefore, what I'm going through, even if you know about it, or because you won't know it's me, and you'll respond and you'll say things that'll kind of help me to be like, hey, I've been through that too. Hey, man, keep it up. Things are gonna be okay. Whatever it may be, however people decide. But the whole thing was, I'm going to not show my face. And then I started thinking about the power of connection and what it could be and what the online space could, and maybe it's not there yet. And I won't say should because I don't know what exactly it should be. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try to say the same thing I was going to say on Reddit on one of these videos, and I'll post it on YouTube. And then you'll know my name, because obviously if you're watching my video, you probably know my name. If you don't, you can look in the bio and figure out my name. And then you can decide if in the comments you want to encourage, or if you want to put down, or if whatever it leads you to, you can decide to do that. And that's the beauty of life. You can decide, just like I'm deciding to put this out there. So, I know at this time in my life, I'm at this place where I'm internally, externally, all the words you want to use for grateful, I'm all of those, right? Like, I am in a spot where I have this amazing, amazing opportunity to impact and help, and grow and all these different things. This thing I love to do, or I love to coach, and I love to teach, and I love to show people how to do X, Y, and Z better, and it's just a fun thing I get to do every day. And you can sometimes make money off of it, and sometimes you don't. And that's the beauty of it, because if I didn't have to take care of a family and pay for things, then I truthfully would love to do it for free. Just keep exploring the art of it and exploring what you can help people with. But you have a family, you have things to take care of, so you have to charge. And then you come into this dilemma like, what am I going to charge, whatever. But anyways, but at the same time, I have a whole nother thing going on because of a choice that I made, where I should have been smarter, but I wasn't. And now it's not even about being smarter. It's about being honest. I think that's what I learned from that that moment and that time and that experience. It's like I should have been honest and said, hey, you know what? No, this is not what I want to do. You know, in a way, I said that, but then it was you went back and forth on that, and then and then I have this. Then I end up with something that I'm always going to be thankful for. I'm so grateful for my oldest son. But then at the same time, you have to now deal with something or someone because you hurt them and because you weren't completely honest all the time. And so now you can go through your life and, connect all these dots or whatever. But what I'm trying to become better at for them is being honest, open, and just trying to figure out how can I be a good co-parent, even if someone or whoever doesn't necessarily want to be the same thing. How do you constantly show up without animosity, anger, if you get something that has animosity or anger in it? And I don't necessarily know the answer for that. And so I think what I'm trying to accomplish here is let's put this out. Let's send this there. Let's put this out on YouTube and wherever, and hopefully someone else may see something and say, hey, you know what, maybe I can help this dude. I can tell him my experience. I can say, hey, this is what I went through and this is how I navigated it. And maybe I can learn something from that. And I could take that with me to be a better human being and a better father and a better co-parent. So anyone watching this, if you're going through some stuff like that, first of all, good luck to you. Patience is huge. Meditation is huge for me. And talking. If it's talking like this, or if it's just walking and thinking about what you're going through. But most of the time, the message you want to send right away, don't send it. Take a breath and you'll be better for it.